Welcome to the Five Star WrestleCast. I am your host, Dave Gagger. These are our tag team partners, Travis Hobson and Chris Imms. We're here on a special Sunday afternoon, Memorial Day weekend. Do a quick recap of Saturday night's main event. Uh, we watched it. We have our thoughts. We'll give you a preview of AEW's Double or Nothing tonight to the marathon AEW pay per view that'll probably end sometime Memorial Day morning.
Yeah,
We'll be watching. We may recap
Probably
that
no.
sometime.
It's going to end on
it'll end.
Memorial Day morning.
It'll end sometime next Memorial Day.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So
We'll get around to it Tuesday. It'll end Tuesday afternoon. First things first. We all kind of agreed before the Saturday night's main event was blah. It
it
was
was
blah. Then we
it
have our
was
thoughts.
it was
Go
blah
ahead.
and yet still offensive. So I
yeah.
mean, they
Oh yeah,
pulled off a unique trick last night where most of the show is kind of like meh house show material, and yet they still managed to do things that royally pissed me off. So
Worse,
yeah.
it felt
Oh
like
yeah.
a
So
Saudi show. It felt like they
let's let
had like all their main characters there, or at least half their main characters there, and nothing came about it.
yeah. Let's start from the top. The six-woman tag match. It was Charlotte Flair. I've thought on that in a moment. Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and Rhea Ripley versus Jay Cargill, Mia Yim, Michin, meh, and B-Fab. Couple things first for me. First, Charlotte Flair looked absolutely horrible. I don't know what the hell was going on there. Like, and
Are
I
you
don't mean
talking
like
about
she was
her costume or her
her
dress?
gear,
Because okay,
her gear, her get up, her
was
makeup,
this
her
was this the gear that
pigtails.
was made of the
The,
friendship
the
bracelet?
friendship
yeah,
bracelets, which
yeah,
to me, why would you wear something that's made of like plastic? That must have
yeah,
been like the worst thing to bump in the
yeah.
world. Like you hit the ground you hit your
They were
arm on
falling
a
off.
friendship bracelet, you're going to get painful. You hit the ground with it? Nah.
Yeah, and I mean, the explanation that Michael Cole gave was convoluted at best. Like it just didn't. I was like, what the hell's going on? Like I honestly thought when I first saw her, she was dressed like the doll that Alexa Bliss used to carry around.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on here? And then whatever. So that for me was off-putting at best. Uh, and the next thing, did you guys first off, Michin was in that match a long time, and Michael Cole worked a hard time or worked a lot to put her over.
A
They
lot.
were they featured her really hard, and I'm wondering if she's in line for a push or something because damn, she was in it for a long time, and Michael Cole was pushing her, was
I
They
was
think
singing her
mentioned
praises.
seeing it.
I think there's a different reason for that. One, Meechin is the most experienced person on that side of the ring.
Yeah.
B-Fab, as much as I've liked her improvement, I don't know if I would be spotlighting her yet still.
Yeah.
And they wanted to save Jade Cargill for the power spots at the end. I think that's the main reason why you saw Meechin carrying it, and she's a veteran who could carry it.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably the main reason why you saw it. I don't think she's due for a push. I wish she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
I didn't.
she's in line for one. I wish that were true.
Yeah, I mean, going in, I wouldn't have thought that, but then hearing the way Michael Cole was just glowing over her
The
made
fact
me
that they
wonder, like,
mentioned the TNA World
yeah,
Championship win that she
Yeah.
had, I was shocked on that one.
Yeah,
yeah,
that is surprising. And I look, I hope you guys are right. I hope you guys are right that yeah, she's going to maybe break away and get back to the form that we know she has. I just don't think they have that kind of investment in her. I just don't.
Now,
no, I don't. I agree with you. I don't think so.
What about the match
Uh,
overall? What'd you think of the match overall, though? I thought the match was
it was
okay.
good. I mean, it was for the night. It was probably the best match of the night. For me, it, it was fine. Mia Yim looked great. Michin looked great. Um, there was some towards about the middle towards the end of the match, you could see it was wearing her down. She
yeah.
was missing some things here and there. You could see she was a little gassed right before she tagged in BFAB. Like she was showing signs of exhaustion. So they needed to get her out. But for me, it was the most enjoyable match of the night for me.
I
Uh,
enjoyed it enough. It was house show match. It was fine.
Yeah,
I got a little tired of the hokey stuff between Rhea and Charlotte and Alexa. Look, we get along kind of crap they're doing like
yeah,
mid-match, and they got caught like two or three times. Like
Well, that's how it ended.
yeah,
yeah.
I mean
It's
exactly.
exactly how
They're
it ended.
like gloating or kind of like glad handing each other, and then they get hit from behind and they lose, and it's like. Okay. Can you guys call that out? How silly that is? Like the
No,
commentators, can you guys call that out, please? Because this is ridiculous.
I did like the storytelling because the last couple of weeks on SmackDown, it has been the Alexa Bliss has been trying to get Charlotte and Rhea to like each other
Yeah.
situation. So that is the culmination, and of course, it cost them the
Cost
match,
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
which I kind of like too. That usually in those situations where people come together, they win. Not this time.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But
it's
we
probably leading to Charlotte Flair's eventual heel turn, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Or who knows? Maybe be Alexa Bliss's heel turn. We should be sick of it. I
I
mean,
was about to ask, is this the beginning of the build towards Charlotte and Rhea at SummerSlam?
Yeah, maybe.
they're due.
Or Charlotte or Rhea and Bliss at SummerSlam. Either one.
Yeah. I think Charlotte and Rhea are due to rekindle that feud at some point. I
Yeah,
think
especially with Clash in Italy is going to be Jade losing because she wins this one. She ain't going to lose. She's not going to win the Clash in Italy match.
yeah.
So
They made her look dominant tonight. She hit the jaded, and she's left Rhea Ripley laying low for like the last couple weeks, last couple shows. So they made her look strong going into the Clash of the Italy pay-per-view. But the match was fine. What was the next match after this?
The Sol Ruca Becky Lynch match.
This fucking disaster right here. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this one for a minute. This match.
I've had it. We all
This match was a piece of shit. So you got Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruca. First of all, they couldn't figure out whether they wanted to be for the title or not for the title
yeah.
going
turns
in.
out not.
Right. So it ended up being not, but going in, they had no idea what the fuck they were doing going in. And it kind of showed in the match. Like they didn't know what they were doing in the match either. So the whole thing, it was a match like 2 minutes long, something like that. It was 2 or 3 minutes. It was
Not even like I don't
No,
know.
not very long.
it less
Sol
than 5
Ruca
minutes. Actually, hang on a second. I gotta pull it up here.
match time. It's probably like 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I bet.
Oh, crap, wrong one. Carry on.
Probably not more than that.
But it was one of
It
the worst.
was.
Yeah.
It's a horrible.
Yeah, it doesn't even get. They don't even give a time.
Probably
So
they probably
fast.
didn't get a chance to start the timer. So
Yeah,
Sol Ruca went up to hit the Soul Snatcher, a move that she has struggled to do on the main roster with any consistency. So she goes up to hit the Soul Snatcher. Referee Jessica Carr is wildly out of position. Becky Lynch tries to push her in the way of the Soul Snatcher to take it. Sol Ruca does like an ugly belly flop instead because everything's all screwed up. Jessica Carr kind of gets hit with it.
Kind of.
And Becky Lynch rolls out of the ring and she gets surprised somehow when Jessica Carr disqualifies her and Sol Ruca wins, as if Jessica Carr didn't know that Becky threw her in front of it. It's as far as Sol Ruca goes, they have done every single thing wrong that they could possibly do with somebody getting called up to the main roster that they expect to be a superstar. Every single
yeah,
thing wrong. She's lost all her matches. She's flubbed the one standout move she's got. The move that they were trying to establish as some sort of like RKO level knockout blow. She's fucked it up every single time she's done it. This was as bad as it could get, and a lot of it's on her, but a lot of it's on WWE's presentation too. This match was shit.
By the way, it was
yeah.
2 minutes and 25 seconds.
There you go.
I wonder, and I mean, the Soul Snatcher is what made her. It's a cool looking move, but I wonder if they need to move her off of it. If they gotta find something else for her because she's gonna hurt herself. She's gonna hurt somebody else. Like Travis said, she has not pulled a clean one off at all since she's been on the main roster. It's dangerous, you know. And they got to figure out either she needs to practice more and more and more, or they need to find something else for her to do. Something else that takes advantage of her athleticism because that's just a dangerous looking move.
Is there a difference in the
I'm
NXT
sorry, go ahead.
ring? Is there a difference in the NXT ring than the Raw and SmackDown ring? Because
I don't think so.
Because
No,
she used to
I-
hit those in NXT all the time, and now she's just whiffing and whiffing and whiffing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as
You
far
can't
as
have
I
her supposed to,
know,
like You can't have her switch to a normal cutter because everybody and their grandma does a cutter.
Does the cutter, yeah.
Cody does the
Yeah.
Cody cutter, the super cutter. I mean, he does that
Javon
flawless.
Evans does the
OG
OG
cutter.
cutter.
Young
Yeah,
OG
everybody's
thing.
got a cutter. So, I
Yeah.
mean, that's all it is a backwards flipping cutter.
Yeah.
And if she can't do the backwards flipping part, which is the hard part, then what is there? What's left?
That's what makes her special. That was the whole thing. Like, oh, she's so athletic. Look at, oh my God, this move, and she can't pull it off.
They're
And
gonna have to
I
figure
don't
this
think the
out
rings are any different. They
because
train
this is the
them.
problem they're having with Javon Evans too, as much as I like him. But once the big moves, the big spots that he has, that
Mhm.
he's not getting the crowd reactions for as much anymore. But once the crowd starts getting used to those things, what have you got?
Mhm.
You got to bring something else. And so far, Javon Evans hasn't been able to haven't been given a chance to show anything more than that.
That's
It's a
true.
shame.
Nope.
It's a goddamn
Yeah.
shame. But anyway, so that
Uh,
match ended up with so now Becky has to defend the title against Sol Ruca at Clash of Italy, and I'm not looking forward to seeing that match again at this
You
point.
know, at this point, she's more in a program with Jessica Carr over the last year than any other wrestler
Yeah,
at
and
this
yeah.
point.
Now,
they keep putting her in like making her the referee for all of Becky Lynch's matches
All
so
of
they
them.
continue this feud that unless if it's not going to culminate in a match, then what's the point?
yeah.
It has
And it's
to.
yeah.
It has to, right?
I was just wondering, like at Clash in Italy, Sol Ruca wins the title, and that becomes the boiling point for the Becky Lynch Jessica Carr thing, and then it moves on to whatever the next pay per view is off of that. Because I don't think Jessica Carr and Becky Lynch is not a SummerSlam level
It
match.
might be. It might be a SummerSlam level.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's been a year. I mean, literally, this has been
Yeah,
boiling for over a year.
but I don't think for someone we've never seen in the ring as Jessica Carr
Yeah.
in WWE. I mean, I guess you. I mean, my God, you had Michael Cole in the ring at WrestleMania, so why not? But I just feel like that match should belong on one of the B tier pay per views or PLEs.
Again, one of my favorite matches of all time was it was either a tag or single. Was the SmackDown? It was the WCW referees versus the WWF referees for Rebellion. Do you remember that? It was
I
like
don't even remember this.
it was one of those matches like whoever wins got to referee the main match that night or something.
God, no, I don't remember that at all. That's
Yeah,
a long, long time ago.
Why your standards for what you like his matches are very weird. I could never quite.
I love dumb matches.
I was gonna say, if it is a dumb match, Chris is gonna be all there with the biggest bowl of popcorn he can have and eat it all up all night long.
Other than the Punjabi prison match, I am totally okay with them.
All right. So the next match was what? Penta defending the title against the Intercontinental title against Ethan Page. Chris,
Yes,
what'd you
that
think of this
was
match?
My boy showed up that
Not as
day.
good as the referee match, I guess.
No.
no.
I think this showed everyone who Ethan Page is and how great of a worker he is, a great of a talker. He had a wonderful promo before the match that was really good. Penta had it was a really good build up. I'm sad they didn't pull the trigger and put it on Ethan Page. I thought that would be better, especially coming up with Clash in Italy coming up. But it was a fantastic match. Penta won.
I kind of have to agree. This was the best match of the night for me. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I thought Ethan Page looked great. I kind of feel like I've
Has he won you guys over? I know I'm a
yeah, I
huge
kind
fan.
of feel like I've been too hard on him, calling him a 3-star guy, match guy. He's actually a lot better than that. He's a 3.5-star guy.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's fine. That's fine. This was a really entertaining match, and he fits the WWE style perfectly. Like he's destined to be a great heel on the WWE main roster, and so far he already is. So I mean, I for one don't think this feud is even remotely over, and I
No.
think he will eventually take the Intercontinental title from him from Penta. That's
I
me.
uh I was sitting there and it was a fine match. There was nothing wrong with it. It to me it didn't stand out. I caught myself thinking while I'm watching it. I love Penta. He's one of my favorites in WWE right now. Love him. I watch every match he's in. He has been since AEW since I saw him in Lucha Underground. I've loved him since then. Um, I was sitting there watching. I just watched it this morning, like an hour ago, and I was thinking, I can't believe I'm watching Ethan Page in a WWE main roster match
Yep.
because when he was in AEW and I saw him in ROH before that, I didn't get to see his work in TNA because I didn't have the channel package for TNA. But he was such a nothing, a non-entity in AEW, and then to basically get a rocket strapped to his ass when he comes over to the WWE, he does a great run in the NXT, wins the title, and now he's on the main
Multiple titles.
roster. Yeah, and now he's on the main roster, getting title matches and putting on fine matches. I just was like, oh, okay, this is where we're at in 2026 with Ethan Page and WWE. I would never have guessed it. It was a fine match. I'm glad Penta won. I do not want to see Penta lose to Ethan Page. To me, that is like a superstar losing to a mid card guy. Like, just doesn't. I want to see Penta drop that title to someone better.
Now, the thing is that I don't think there is anyone better other than Javon Evans to drop that title to. At this point of the four of Miro slash Rusev, Ethan Page, and them. And the thing is that Ethan Page is an okay wrestler. But he's great at storytelling in the ring. I mean, the whole thing with him taking off the turnbuckle and then that being his ultimate demise. I mean, that's such great storytelling that very few wrestlers in a ring can do, and I think that's his special sauce that WWE is noticing is that whenever he's in a ring, he can tell a story better than or at least direct the story the way. And even in a loss, he won last night, in my opinion. You all have more respect for him than you did before that match.
He's serviceable. He gives you the same serviceable match each time out there. He's not going to make any massive screw ups, but he's also
No,
not going to. He's not. You're not going to sit there on the edge of your seat like,
no.
yeah, you
Here's
know. So
here's here's the way I would put it when it comes to Ethan Page. Nick, get the hell out from under there. Ow!
wrestling with cats. Oh my
Cat
piccolo! Damn it!
pulling at my foot underneath the desk. Um, Ethan Page, I know his character and his personality better than I know Braun Breaker's already.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
that's my thing when it comes to Ethan Page. He knows his character through and through. The all ego character is something he's been carrying with him for years. Nobody knows it better than him. He knows how to
Yeah.
portray it, win or lose. You know, that's the kind of character, the kind of heel I want to see on the WWE main roster. And I'm more interested in watching him right now than I am watching somebody like Braun Breaker or some of these other heels that got running around here that got no personality. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see Austin Theory. I don't want to see some of these. I don't even know who the other bad guys on the WWE main roster. I don't even know anymore.
I will
Like,
say, give me Ethan Page over Austin Theory and Logan Paul every day of the week.
most of these guys have no personality that I give a shit about, that have no interest to me. And
Yeah.
Ethan Page is at least entertaining, so I give him that.
Will he ever be the world champion? Probably not. Absolutely not. Is he like a Wade Barrett kind of character? When he was wrestling, mid card, serviceable, the guy you feed other people to. Yeah, and that's fine. That's who he is.
I'd have to see. It depends on how the main roster title picture shakes out. He could be one of those guys who sneaky wins the world title.
Does a Miz?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
shit. The Miz has been world champion how many times? The Miz is not
Twice.
Three? Twice? Okay.
Is it just twice?
It might be three. It might be three.
I feel like
I thought it was three, but
I feel like it's three, but who knows? But I mean, I kind of see them in the same way.
Yeah.
Their characters are established. You know them. They portray them extremely well, whether they're winning or they're losing, whether they're jobbing out or if they're being dominant. Ethan Page has got it going right now, and I got to give him all the credit in the world for that. What's the next match? Oh God, this is the World Tag Team Title match. The women's
Yeah. No, it's the
Yeah,
women's tag team title match. Paige and Brie Bella. The
Scream mode is their big
Scream mode. God, Lord,
fucking
what is
kidding
going
me.
I can't. All right. I'm not
No.
gonna say too much about this match. The match itself, I actually didn't think was that bad. Like
No.
it was pretty
Yeah.
average. Pretty average match overall. Paige and Nikki. Paige took a lot of the offense in this one. Or Nikki
Lash
getting a
still
hot
feels
tag,
green in
or
my
Brie getting a hot tag, but that finish was garbage.
Lash still feels a little green in my opinion, especially when she's up there with like three very skilled veterans, or at least two very skilled veterans in Brie Bella. And
Ouch. Wow, shade.
the Bella twins never did it for me. It just, they were never,
I
their gimmick was,
I love the Bellas, so I'm not gonna
nah, their gimmick was better than their ring work,
shut up. Anyway, nah, I think Nikki Bella got vastly improved over her time. Brie Bella's just always kind of stayed the same. She's fine. And
Yeah,
she's
Nikki
because
found herself.
Nikki married one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Of course, she's better than Brie Bella.
No, Brie married.
Yeah, it's
Oh, sorry.
the other way around. The other way
Oh,
around.
is it
Yeah.
other?
Brie married Brian Danielson.
Brie married
No,
Brian.
then why is she so sucky?
She's just average. She's not sucky. She's just average, and she was
I
fine.
don't think she has the passion for wrestling that Nikki had, because you could definitely see the improvement from Nikki. Like, she found her character
You're right.
and expanded on it and came off of it. Brie has always been Brie.
Brie's always been just kind of happy to be there with her sister, and that was
Exactly.
fine. And that was fine. And then she's, like I said, she's okay in this match with Paige. I think she looks better than Paige does. Paige looks like she's still hasn't quite worked herself back into
Little ring rust still.
yes, she's still working
Yeah.
off the rust, it seems like. But we're like more than a month into this title reign. Shouldn't be working off rust at this point.
But yeah, how
And
many they've only had one or two matches since they won the
I feel
title.
like they defended the title like 3 or 4 times already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is the second time they've beaten the
Irresistible Forces.
Irresistible Forces. And
Yeah, I know they've been
survived Charlotte and Alexa Bliss too.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
And
No,
didn't they
they
beat
didn't take.
Kiana James and Julia?
Oh, that's right, they did. They've
That's
been
right.
doing.
They keep
Wow.
winning. They keep winning, but and
Yeah.
they come up with this thing that they're wily veterans who keep kind of like finding ways to win. And last
Yeah.
night they did that by Paige getting a roll up and Nikki Bella just sticking her foot on Paige's butt. And that means the other person can't kick out for some reason. It's just like, come on, man. It's so lazy. It's so
Travis,
lazy.
physics. Don't you know how physics work?
It's so
I mean, I
lazy,
give them.
man.
Did we have more women's matches than men's matches last night,
Yes.
or the equal
Yes.
amount?
It was like 3 or 4 women's matches
Yeah,
and like 2
there's-
men's matches.
Yeah,
3-2. There were 5 matches
3-2.
altogether.
3-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I dig seeing. That works.
Yeah, I mean,
And even if one of them was the worst thing,
you won't see
yeah,
that in
that's very
AEW
true.
at all.
Listen, two
Dude.
of them were great. One was hot trash. I mean, that's not bad, comparatively.
You know what their
Not at
title
all.
run feels like to me? It feels like when the B team had the tag team titles. And they kept
Okay.
like squeaking by and getting wins like that way. Like they never beat anybody clean, like the whole
Yeah.
time they were champions. And then when they went up against a real team, they just got fucking destroyed. And that was like the end.
I mean, you really couldn't have.
They're gonna lose, and that's gonna be the end.
If you have
Get away.
you have Brie and Paige, two people who have not been in a WWE ring in a long time, one of which was retired.
Yeah.
Out with an
Well,
injury.
both of them were retired for a while.
Yeah, with Paige being out, like, done wrestling, period, because of physical issues. To have them come back and be dominant would be ridiculous. You're basically crapping on the women's tag division. So you have to have them squeak out. You have to have them win through, win by chance, taking advantage of everything they can. Because, like I said, you have them come out and squash Alexa and Charlotte. Good God, why?
Yeah.
What happened there?
There's a better way. This is why I need to be a booker of wrestling. There's a better way to do this. Because by the way that they're making them win, they don't look like they deserve to be champions at all.
No.
You can if you're gonna try to have Michael Cole say that they're being veterans and they're being crafty, that's not being crafty. That's sneaking out with a win. There's nothing I hate more than when a babyface gets a crap win and you see them sprawling up the ramp looking like they just got away with something. It's like, I don't need to do that. If you want to show that they're veterans, have them win with a small package, clean win. Okay, I got it. Okay, that's great. Have them do some nifty double team thing that the other team didn't expect. There's a lot of ways to show that they've got veteran wiles rather than having look like they just stole something. And that's what it always looks like when Scream mode wins, and I hate that. That's just there's so many better ways to do it. But Vince McMahon taught them how to do this for 30, 40 fucking years. That this is how you make a shitty team look like they're champions. And it's unfortunately it's ingrained in the WWE mindset. I
It's
hate
the
it.
WWE way, WWF way. I mean, if you had a roll up, like rarely in WWE do you have a small package win a match. In AEW, it seems like it's every other week. You know,
Oh yeah, AEW loves them. Oh, with those traps. Yeah, AEW loves the small package, the schoolboy roll up.
yeah,
They
they
love
love
that.
that. Yeah, there was time. I think there was a
Yeah,
time in AEW where there were 2 or 3 matches in a row where it was schoolboy, schoolboy, schoolboy.
yeah. Yeah, there's not. Unfortunately, like the matches are great, but a lot of time the finishes lack creativity, which is concerning because they do have a lot of really talented people working backstage to help put some of these matches together. Like you've got Dean Malenko back there, and that's the best you can come up with, Dean. So
Speaking of bad matches, we had the Vision of Logan Paul and Austin Theory versus the
This was the
Street
main event.
Profits.
This was the main event at this show.
I was shocked. I was
bought a
Why?
literally.
ticket, man. If I bought a
It
ticket,
was.
I'd be like, man, what is this?
When the match ended, I fast forwarded to get through all like the promos and the talking to get to the main event, and it was like your event has
Nope.
ended. I was like, what? I missed. I fell asleep during the rundown of the card, I guess. Oh, that was that match. My God.
The only reason you would have this as the main event is if the Street Profits won. That's the
Yes.
only reason why you would put this in the main event over Penta and Ethan Page. On the freaking like poster, Penta and Ethan Page was the main match. Why? Like, I don't get why you put them at the end and you don't pull the trigger on the Street Profits.
This match was such a nothing match. I don't even remember how it finished. Like
It,
I'm sitting here
Actually,
trying to think about it right
my
now. I remember Montez Ford getting pinned,
it
but
ended with
I don't
Brass
remember how.
Knuckles. It ended with Paulie Brass Knuckles.
Oh, that's
honestly,
right. He broke out the knuckles, which I don't understand why they made him have the knuckles again, the brass knuckles again, when they used to talk about the fact he had a titanium fist.
well, they
Yeah,
did during the match. They even said it. But yeah, they
So
still need the brass
why does he
knuckles.
need it then?
Yeah, yeah, like an extra super. Like he's literally Superman punching. Um, my big takeaway from this was Dawkins pouncing Breaker over the table.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
Dawkins
mean,
is
that to
awesome.
me, that shocked me. Like I like Dawkins, but to see him take out a guy who they have clearly high hopes for and big plans for, to have him wipe out Breaker, I was like, whoa, okay,
Yeah.
this is interesting because it's always been it's always been thought that when they do break up, Montez is going to be the star.
Yeah.
And I mean, Dawkins is great. He's definitely really great. But I think that if they go forward with maybe this is him kind of establishing himself as the potential star coming out of it too. Like I think we talked about it on previous podcast. Don't have them on the same show. Split them up, send them different shows,
Yeah.
go different paths, push them both equally.
Yeah.
Because
Do a JBL and a Farouk situation or a Devon Bubba Ray.
Yeah.
well, wouldn't go that far. I don't remember Devon being real successful.
You don't
Was he?
remember Brother Devon?
I remember it. I remember it simply because it gave
And
us
Deacon
Batista.
and Deacon Batista.
Yeah, that's why it gave us Batista. That's the only reason why I remember Brother Devon, which again,
Exactly. It's the only reason I remember Brother Devon. So you can't say that was successful.
well, it was successful because it brought Batista up from OVW.
Sure.
Not successful. So yeah,
Thank you.
and then the match ended with Braun Breaker spearing the crap out of both members of the Street Profits. I assumed Seth Rollins was going to run down to the ring after that, but nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean,
So
what
I
a
guess
bother.
is this the way that they're going to like put the Street Profits with Seth Rollins now?
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the only reason the way that you kind of do this is maybe have Joe Hendry be like the special enforcer for the next
Forgot about Joe Hendry.
Yeah, Joe Hendry's in this feud as well for some goddamn reason. And actually, I was watching a video. Seth Rollins was in Iowa because he was opening up a new coffee shop with his new coffee line. So he was meeting and greeting fans. And Becky was there for a second and had to go because she was going to Saturday night's main event. But he stayed. So I was like, yeah, he ain't going to show up because he decided to stay and do the coffee thing. So there was no Seth Rollins, which is a weird. Again, why do all this and not pull the trigger on the Street Profits? It just confounds me.
He's opened up a coffee shop. Cody's got vodka or whiskey,
right? And cigars. Does he still have the cigars he had with Kazarian? Yeah, I don't remember. I knew he had cigars with Kaz.
Don't these guys just want to wrestle? It's just wrestle.
Cody has one coffee shop in Des Moines, but he also has coffee that he's selling to other coffee shops at this point.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right. Saturday Night Main Event was not great.
Sucks.
Not great.
Oh, I was wondering. We all kind of agreed it was basically a glorified house show. How much longer is their obligation to Peacock? And are they just putting shows like this on Peacock to burn out their time? They know they've got a commitment, and instead of doing anything of note with it, they're just like, okay, here, just take this stuff.
Now the next one up is July 18th, and that's a big one. And I don't know if it's the last one, but it's in Madison Square Garden. So that is the biggest, other than the John Cena one. I think that has to be the biggest one that they're doing. So I don't know when their contract ends, but clearly their contract has to end soon because they've moved everything off of Peacock and they're going, YouTube and Netflix land and all that stuff. So I don't know the answer to that.
Before we move on to AEW, Double or Nothing, I'm going to propose something to discuss in the future. Not right now, though. And it came to me while I was watching SmackDown early yesterday morning. And it was when I was watching Nathan Fraser and Axiom back there being doofuses, not doing anything. And Johnny Gargano, too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Name me, is there any other place, or name me the wrestlers for you that, in the prime of their careers, they are stuck in WWE doing absolutely nothing when they could be elsewhere doing Lord knows what. No other place has a full catalog of wrestlers like that who would just sit around at the height of at the best of their athletic ability and the prime.
AEW's guilty of that.
AEW.
I'm not saying AEW hasn't done it too, but AEW hasn't been around as long. I'm talking about, but WWE has done it a lot. And at least in the AEW, they put you down in ROH. If that's what their plan is, they're gonna put you. At least they'll put you to somewhere where you'll do something. But WWE, they don't do that. They just kind of have you around, and catering. And I was just thinking about I would love to be watching Nathan Fraser almost anywhere else right now.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get into it because I want to talk about it in length, in a lengthy conversation, and we don't have the time for that right now.
Yeah.
But I just want to propose that so you guys can start thinking about it. That's all.
Absolutely. All
right. Let's talk about
our list of underused WWE wrestlers. All right.
Yeah.
Future.
For sure.
Double or Nothing coming up tonight in 3.5 hours for a 18-hour marathon pay-per-view.
We need to hurry up. Just going through the lineup is a fucking marathon. So
it's going to take us until the pre-show starts.
We don't have time to do predictions.
Without discussion, I'm just going to name the matches, and then we're going to talk about the ones we want to talk about. Ready? Divine Dominion versus Zeta, Steel, and Fever Van. Boom and Doom and the Conglomeration versus Shane Taylor Promotions. Death Riders versus the Ops. Kazuchika Okada versus Takashita. Oh my guys. Takeshita, not Takashita. Jesus Christ, Chris. Takeshita. FTR versus.
Oh my God.
FTR versus Cajun Copeland, I Quit match. Jericho, the Hurt Syndicate, and the Elite versus the Demand and the Don Callis family and the Dog Stadium Stampede match. Tekla versus Hikaru Shida versus Jamie Hayter versus Chris Statlander. 4-way women's championship match. Owen Hart Cup match. Samoa Joe versus Will Ospreay. Bandito versus Swerve Strickland. Athena versus Mina Shirakawa. John Cena versus Kyle O'Reilly. No time limit match for the AEW Continental Championship. And finally, Darby Allin versus MJF. Hair versus title match.
You know how exhausted you feel right now just trying to get through that?
You need
Imagine how
oxygen?
exhausted you're going to be by the time that MJF Darby Allin match comes around. You're going to be like,
12
I
freaking
I'm falling
matches.
asleep.
it's just too much.
I am lightheaded saying all those as fast as possible. Like, I need to lay down.
Hang on. I don't know if you caught this, Travis. I don't know if you caught this. You ran through it so fast. When you got to the Kyle O'Reilly match, you said John Cena versus Kyle O'Reilly.
Cena?
I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Well, we're definitely texting Travis spoilers on that one because holy shit.
At that point.
You were definitely gasping for air on that one.
What even is? Like, I mean, this shows. Look, AEW puts on the best pay-per-views in the business. Like they're
yes,
awesome, but there's always like 4 matches you could cut out and be like, move that shit over to fucking Dynamite, please. You know, or something. But this is going to be another one of those nights. I was curious about this buy-in match though, with the conglomeration versus Shane Taylor Promotions. I mean, I think we know who's going to win that, but.
And then you saw Boom and Doom.
Anthony Ogogo was going to wrestle in it.
Because you need 5 people.
I can't remember the last time I've seen him wrestle.
No, it's been about a year, I think.
The last time I saw him was on a DDP workout I did. He was in the background with DDP. I was like, is that? And I looked up on the screen. I was like, sure enough, it said Ogogo. I was like, oh, damn.
I always thought he had so much potential. And then he had that little feud with Cody for a minute.
Well, yeah, racism ended his career.
Cody's
Cody defeated racism and Anthony Ogogo in one fell swoop.
He did. I don't know. I was never an Anthony Ogogo fan. I just preferred he wasn't working for me. I don't know why. But it was so long ago.
I love Shane Taylor Promotions, but they do nothing with them. And to put them up against
don't they all have gold? Or they all had gold for a while.
For a while, yeah. They had the Trios Championship and
I think was the Pure Champion.
Yeah, with the Pure Championship.
Yeah. ROH is where the black people go to win belts. TKs.
The minorities. You're not wrong.
They just posted that photo the other day of like 8 or 9 black wrestlers who had championships. All of them in ROH though.
Yeah.
ROH, where the black people win.
It's like
I think the only non-minority might be Deanna Purrazzo with the Pure title.
Yeah.
Unless you're Swerve Strickland, you can't win no gold. If you're
that's why he's going to ROH.
Yeah, still.
He's going to ROH to win all of them by himself.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a Bobby Lashley in 2015 in TNA.
There's Kevin. I shouldn't say it. Kevin Knight's got gold too right now, but still, for the most part, ROH has got like all these black people got titles. It's like, damn, that's cool. But it's like,
yeah,
y'all go to AEW, y'all like 0-50.
Right? Like, and I to this day, man, like I love that Athena is just the forever champion, literally. But I want her on the main roster so bad.
They might literally end the company before she loses that title. Like the ROH might go away first. I think there's a greater chance of that happening than her just losing the belt.
Absolutely.
The other thing I don't get is the Death Riders versus the Ops on the pre-show. Like, I get it. Maybe that's a Mick Foley special. Maybe you bring Mick Foley to the announce table to do something with that since he's there. I don't know.
And this would be a chance to give the Ops team with minus Samoa Joe a win because you can have.
So wait, who is on the Ops? It's Hook,
Anthony Bowens, and Katsuyori Shibata.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, I forgot.
Going against the Goober.
And Bowens last week actually became like a heel. Like he did a promo saying that he's sick of losing and that's why he's joining the Ops, and now he's tough as hell and all that stuff.
I actually think he's going to be the one to get the pinfall here.
Oh, he will.
Probably over Daniel Garcia. Poor Daniel Garcia.
That or Wheeler Yuta takes the pin like usual.
Yeah, poor Daniel Garcia, man. It just doesn't seem to matter where he goes, he can't quite get over the hump.
I
Uh,
thought him hooking up with the Death Riders made sense, but you're right. It's done nothing for him. Not a damn thing for him.
the
There's
Zero.
women's
been
tag team buy-in match, the 5 minute challenge. At
Yeah.
least they have two credible opponents for once. Like Zeta Steel and Viva Vine are both really good. I mean,
Yeah, they are.
they're still going to die, lose at less than 5 minutes, but at least there's some interesting aspect of it, I guess.
And Viva Van is one of those like travelers to all independents. Like she's one of she's a veteran who's been everywhere
Jesus
except
Christ,
television.
Viva Van is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Now, again, I hope that
Fantastic.
Takeshita wins the international championship tonight, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. So,
man, I don't know. He's taken some questionable losses recently, which makes me wonder A, why, and B, if he win tonight. I want to see him win too. I think he was one of the guys who, along with Kyle Fletcher before Fletcher got injured, I thought was going to be on top of AEW by the end of the year.
yeah.
I thought he was going to be where he had world champion potential. Maybe we start to see the ascent to that if he beats Okada tonight. I don't know.
I think it's hard to commit to Takeshita when you've got contracts with three companies.
True,
I think
true.
that's tough. I think that's tough.
You
That's
Um,
spread thin.
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. You might not be able to be there when you need your champion there. I think it's tough.
And then
Um,
you have FDR and Cope and Cage, or Cage
bathroom
and
match.
Cope.
Bathroom match is
100%.
the I quit match is like that's when I quit to go to the bathroom or to make a sandwich.
Well, if Cage and
It
Cope
definitely is
lose,
to
they
get up,
must
make
retire.
dessert, take a crap.
Now the thing is that the stipulation is if Cage and Cope lose, they must retire as a tag team, and they've mentioned that a couple of times. So I don't know if that means that they're going to lose, or I don't see any of
FTR
them
wins.
quitting.
No, FTR wins.
I'm going to go Cage
No, I'm
and
sorry.
Cope.
I'm sorry. I misspoke. Cage and Copeland win. FTR lose. That's
Yeah,
what I meant. I don't. They're not going to retire. Not like that.
I mean, it says you have to retire as a tag team. It doesn't mean you can't wrestle
Yeah,
solo.
no,
true.
yeah, but I kind of like them as a tag team sometimes.
I don't like them
I
as
don't see them
at all,
going
which
out
is
like
why I keep
that
going
as
to
a
the
tag
bathroom
team.
when they have
That's what I
matches.
mean. Yeah,
I don't like them as a
They,
tag team at all anymore, which is why I keep going to the bathroom when they have
yeah,
matches. So, but then again, I
I
don't
see
well,
them
like those either. I don't want to see.
retiring as a tag team.
I'm
yeah.
more
Put on their
interested
own.
in I'm more interested in Christian Cage than I am Cope. I have
Oh,
no
he's a
At this
interest.
point,
much more
yeah.
interesting character.
Yeah,
He, the stuff he does with the father stuff
I heard your
was
father's dead.
yeah.
was some of the most like holy crap stuff AEW did along with Tony Storm.
Yeah,
If any wrestler had an issue with their father, he just appears and he's like, "Hey, where's your dad?" And it was so cringe, but so amazing.
Who do you think
Um,
wins in the Athena versus Mina Shirakawa match? Because I feel like Athena should win it, but
I think Mina wins it.
I also feel like she's an ROH person coming up into AEW territory. Her record on AEW is not good either. She can barely buy a win on AEW. She's the forever champ on ROH, which by the way speaks poorly of all the ROH competition. By the way, that
Yeah.
they can win like hell down there, but can't win anything in AEW.
And didn't she just beat like 6 other people in an elimination match
Yes.
last week?
yeah,
Yeah. What?
yeah.
Why is she constantly in these matches with Billy Starks, and yet they won't ever split up that duo?
I don't know.
They teased it so strong for a while,
Been teasing it for
and
like
then
two
they didn't pull the
years.
trigger on it.
Been teasing
Hmm?
that shit for like 2 years. Because the
Yeah,
last time
yeah.
they teased it, she got rid of Lexi Nair. And it's like, who
Whoa, you
cares?
got rid of an announcer. I will admit I was actually watching ROH during that time period, and that those segments were very entertaining.
They are
They
They
were.
were
entertaining.
very entertaining.
Isn't
I
Diamante
think.
in that group now too? By the way, Diamante's
Yeah,
in
I
it.
think so.
Oh God, poor Diamante. Um, I think if Mina wins, the match should have happened on Dynamite. Athena has to win since it's on a pay per view. If she takes the loss to Mina Shirakawa, who's taken a lot of losses,
Yep.
who when she gets a win, you're like, oh, okay, Mina won. Surprising.
Me and
If
Chicago's
she
taken a lot
loses,
of lost since Tony Storm went away.
yes, exactly.
It's like if Tekla loses in the 4-pack match versus Shida, Hayter, and Chris Statlander. I don't see that happening. You know what I mean? Like,
well, Tekla's not taking the pin. I don't think she wins. I don't think she's taking the pin.
I think she wins. I think she wins because, like, I don't see a reason why to take the belt off her at this point to any of those three.
I think Tekla probably does win it. I mean, obviously, as a fan, I want Hikaru Shida to win, but I feel like Tekla wins. Hikaru Shida somehow causes Chris Statlander to get pinned. That way, that feud can continue on. That's kind of how I see it happening.
And now my bathroom match, the Stadium Stampede match. I don't care,
dude. Unless you're going to be in that bathroom for an hour, you're going to catch some of that.
That match by itself is going to be 45 minutes to an hour.
Exactly.
Listen, I'm going to have constipation probably. It's going to take about 20 minutes. You know, I have a book to read. I'll still come out and half the match will be going on.
The reason why this match
take a shower.
This match is going to be fun, but there are no stakes.
No.
It's like it's just a match for a match. Like you got all these random people in here. And it's like,
so the other question is the last couple of times it's been in empty stadiums. Are they going to be in one of the other tennis stadiums next door, or are they going to be in the actual main stadium where they're doing it for the?
Is it another show? They're all pre-taped, right? Most of these are pre-taped, aren't they?
Yeah,
most of them, but
I think this might be live.
Yeah, I think there are some pre-taped segments, but they all eventually end in the ring, don't they? Or am I thinking of one of the other crazy?
No. This one is like false count anywhere situation.
I must be thinking of one of the other crazy ass matches that they have. The one where
the light out one. Yeah,
that one, or the one where they would play Wild Thing over the entirety of the match for Mox.
Yes.
I forget what that. I thought that was Stadium Stampede, but I could be wrong.
No, that's another one. That's like Blood Will Run or something. I can't remember what that one is.
Well, we haven't had a good Blood and Guts in a minute.
Yeah, well, you know what? We haven't. That would be a good one for them. It's just too many people. I just don't care.
And I don't know that there's the level of feud that's there with the people yet to justify Blood and Guts.
Yeah,
because you got people mixing in from all over the place here. I mean, so it just doesn't seem. It's not like when it was, the Elite versus the what was Jericho's first group?
Oh, which one?
The Elite versus the Inner Circle.
Yeah, that's it. I couldn't remember. I almost said Learning Tree. I'm like, that's not right.
Yeah, I mean, he's had so many stables already because
there's like four between
Society came after the Inner Circle. But those are legit feuds, between groups, between factions. So that's how Stadium Stampede works best. This is just kind of a group of guys, so it doesn't feel the same. Swerve Strickland versus Bandito. We kind of talked about this one a little bit. I think it gotta go either way, but it seems like it should be Swerve.
Yeah. I see Swerve winning.
Yeah,
I think it has to be.
Most likely.
It's going to be a fantastic match.
Yeah.
Fantastic match.
John Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly. I want Kyle O'Reilly to win that match.
Want Kyle to win.
I think he does. I mean, the thing is that this will be the fourth match that they've had, I think, where O'Reilly has almost beat him each time, or beat him.
He tapped him out twice. Tapped out twice, and then they had the time limit draw on the most recent match.
So I think O'Reilly deserves it at this point.
He does, which is why he's not going to get it.
I would love to see it. I think
he deserves it, so that's why he's not going to get it.
We missed Old Man Samoa Joe versus Will Ospreay, or that's the quarterfinal Owen Hart Cup match. I say Ospreay wins.
Yeah, me too.
It has to be Ospreay.
Yeah, Ospreay's got to win this to continue his storyline with Moxley, for one thing, and plus he's the guy on the rise where Samoa Joe is just recently champion. He's just coming back. He doesn't need to. He does not need to be pushed right now. So I don't see that happening.
Well, if anywhere he could be pushed, it's the Owen Hart Cup. Because, again, this is the Whose Line Is It Anyway tournament. Points don't matter and championships don't either. So,
I'm looking forward to it. I think Will has to take the win.
Yeah. Hair versus title. Darby Allin versus MJF. Call it. Who's going to win it?
Darby.
Oh. Oh,
I think they pull the hair card on this. I think that they do. I think no.
I think
I
Darby
don't. I
wins it
don't
too.
think so.
I think Darby wins it too. It's too
Okay.
soon. His title run has been whether we've discussed the speed running of it enough, but it's
It's
been
been fun.
successful.
It's been a
It's
lot
been
of fun.
successful, and I think there's a lot more juice left in it. I think he wins.
I hope
See,
you guys are right because I
yeah.
want to see Darby win. I just have a feeling they're going to take the easy way and put the belt back on NJF, which is honestly it's boring
I
to
think
me right now.
MJF, the guy, is, and not the wrestler, is gung ho for this hair stipulation. I think he's gonna go. He's gonna run with it. This guy, he knows the kind of stuff he can do. If he has to get his head shaved, he can have a lot of fun with this.
He had a great interview how he said that Vince McMahon kind of ruined hair versus championship matches because before that in Mexico and anywhere else, like you lose your hair in these matches, it's the worst possible thing. I mean, if you don't have a mask in Mexico, you lose your hair. I mean,
Mhm.
that's the Lucha Diapusta matches. And he said that Vince, especially like the Battle of the Billionaires match at WrestleMania, kind of turned into a comedy thing.
And made
And
it
it never was.
he made a joke. You see the post that Roosh posted about it. He posted all the guys that he's taken hair from, all these luchadors that he's taken
Oh
hair from,
wow.
and talked about how a big deal it is, to
It's
lose your
huge.
hair. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
mean, you gotta. I think if anybody, I think AEW understands that. I kind of wish they hadn't done the whole Wheeler Yuta hair thing just a few couple months ago,
Yeah.
which I think takes some of the steam out of this. But I think they understand how important the hair thing is. So I think they're going to run with it, and I think MJF's going to lose. He's going to lose his hair. He'll grow it back. It'll be fine. But
Oh yeah.
I think he's going to run with it.
He'll wear a mask like CM Punk did.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be
they're going to
fantastic.
make some fantastic
I would love
changes.
to see him. Would love to see him come out in a bad toupee. Would love to see that.
Oh, Kurt Angle style?
Yes.
He'll come
Yes.
out.
Absolutely.
He'll come out wearing a hat, and the funny thing is going to be people stealing the hat from him. I mean, it's going to be they're going to have a ball with this.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember Do Rag Vince when he lost
Oh
his
yeah.
hair?
Oh
Oh
yes.
yeah. How do you forget
That,
Durag Vince, man?
Christ.
Sweating with the durag. Did he drop the N bomb when he was Durag Vince?
I think he might have.
I think you might have.
I think that was that moment in time.
In front of
Yeah,
Booker T, no less, who is
he
still
did.
embarrassed to this day for
We,
dropping the N bomb on WCW.
we withstood a lot of stuff during that Vince McMahon period.
Oh yeah, poor book.
That was King
Oh yeah,
Booker too. That was like even though like I thought it was a bad gimmick. He loved the King Booker gimmick. I was like, oh,
dude.
they're making fun of you.
He, I yes, but you know what? He ran with that, and it was
He loved it.
so entertaining.
I
Oh my
loved it when he had
god.
the King's Court. Was it Finley and Regal?
It was Finley
Yeah.
and Regal. Yeah, that was it. It was a good grouping. Again, I love Regal in anything, but putting him with Booker T was fantastic.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Charmel is the queen.
Yeah.
Oh, Queen Charmel. Oh my god, yeah. It was Booker, King
Booker.
Booker, not
A
Booker.
little pinky up.
Yes. Okay, I want to go back and watch some. I want to go back and watch some King Booker stuff because
Again,
that was.
much like the New Day, they gave the African American people a shitty gimmick and they ran with it and made gold.
Yeah, he did. He did, man.
All
Well,
right.
that
Well,
is.
that is our special little preview show of AEW Double or Nothing and our gripe fest about Saturday's main event.
We'll see you on Thursday after Double or Nothing is over.
Yeah, I know,
as,
right? We'll see.
as soon as Double or Nothing ends on Thursday morning, we'll be here to wrap it up.
We're gonna come back on. It's still gonna be at the main event. It's gonna still be going on. Fucking Stadium Stampede might still be going on by next time we have our
Yes.
next show. But thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm Travis. That's Dave. That is Chris. You can find us on YouTube and on Facebook, and you can also email us at 5starwrestlecast at protonmail.com. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you everybody who already has. We're climbing up there. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers already on the
All right.
Amazing.
Get us there. Tell your friends. Get us to 1,000. There'll be a special nothing, but we'll give you, but it'll be special.
We appreciate everybody
Yes.
who's done that. So thank you. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Enjoy some wrestling tonight. Later.